Mm.
Let me play it again from the start. I'll just let it play through.
Didn't
I won't
set
say
this
it.
up and use her as bait, and to call a little girl flirty is weird as fuck. No, it's not. Little girls can be flirty. Little girls,
No, no.
No,
That,
no.
that, that, I'm sorry. I've never, in my mind, put together the two words, three words, little girls and flirty.
Yeah.
Uh, you know. I mean, we all went through this. I think it's like nearly 3 years ago with that cutie shit.
Mm.
And I've said it before. I was in that stream where she was talking about cuties, and I truly believe that this whole story never happened. I believe she just made it up to uh, keep the conversation flowing, and she didn't realize that the backlash she was going to get, and that's why the story's changed so much. I don't even think the story's real, but I'm just going to let this play and grab a beer.
can give people the wrong impression. So, no, it's not out of the norm to say a little girl is flirty.
It is.
CPS comes here for something that was done 16 years ago, you might want to think twice. You really might want to think twice. Just saying.
Mm.
Chick, I think she just made that story up and now she has to stick with it.
Yep.
I do not believe that story one bit.
No.
Especially with mugshots like I've seen. Yeah, you
Hey, Donna. Hey, Orange Butterfly. All right, I'm going to let this play. I'll be back in a bit.
probably want to think twice. So let me say this too. Like, seriously, come on now. I'm sorry, I don't think like that. This is a stepdad. This is a stepdad. And I would want to know if my stepdad is looking at, if, before I got married to this man, if they're going to do anything to my innocent little girl. And I'm sorry that other people don't think like that. Maybe that's why they were molested. Maybe
Maybe
that's
that's why
why
you're
their
fucked in the head.
stepdad.
Oh, she's so fucking gross. Maybe that's why you were molested, bitch. She's so disgusting.
Could never be alone with them. That's the mentality I see. Exactly, Brittany. Parenting doesn't come with a handbook. As mothers, we do the best we think is.
Oh, right, Ash. I was gonna say she never did marry him. That's correct. Look at this. Ash274 in my chat.
Parenting
We're
does come with a handbook. It's
we're
called
we're,
Basic
we're building
Instincts.
bridges here, guys. No,
Just
she's just I just and I remember this live stream, and it was only a year ago. Well, nearly a year and a half. But for someone that said that she regretted doing it straight away and she was happy to throw it back up, knowing she did it, I can't believe she's that psychotic.
in the best interest of our children. This is horrible and is being twisted into something sinister. Exactly, Brittany. Exactly. Where are their kids today? Because my daughter grew up beautifully. My daughter grew up in a very loving home, doesn't do
because she doesn't
drugs.
want to be like the
Even when me
mother.
and Brian.
Hey, Jennifer Marie, Mrs. Peacock. Listen, I gotta say, her kids are great kids. Uh,
And they obviously don't want to grow up
I
like their
don't know
mum.
how it worked out that they are all really good kids, but
Easy.
they
It's
really are.
called,
They really
it's
are.
just like there's a handbook known as Basic Instincts to raise your kids. The kids have a basic instinct to either be like their parents or understand that they know exactly what their parents are and never be like them at all.
Listen, when I, I'm gonna say her kids are great kids,
Yeah,
and
they obviously are
I'm
because they don't
very
want to.
thankful for that because I don't know how they did it. All right, I
They
gotta grab a
obviously
beer.
are. They
I'm
obviously
gonna
are
grab a
great
beer.
kids,
I'm gonna let this play. They are. They're fucking
but they don't want to be like their mother.
great kids. We've watched them grow up. They are fucking very, very good. good kids, 100%. 100%. It's amazing. All right, I've got to grab a beer. I'll be back.
Brad fell apart. She's still a wonderful child. I'm doing something right. I'm not, never lost custody of my kids. I'm not on drugs. I'm not some lowlife who, has to sit on the internet talking crap
Adderall?
about people. No,
Adderall?
sorry. That's
Adderall?
you. You're a bully.
Yeah.
You were probably molested as a child. You probably were the exact
How
epitome
disgusting.
of what you're trying to portray me as. You are disgusting. Bye-bye. Bonnie, that's exactly right. I would do the exact same thing today. Exact same. The only difference is I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, but I have and use her as
Who the fuck thinks it's okay to say you were properly molested as a child? Like,
Well,
what the fuck is wrong with her?
I'd like to go back to her point where she says, I'm not on drugs. What about that famous clip I've got of her saying, thank God for Adderall, otherwise I'd still be doing cocaine?
Oh, definitely. But who the fuck sits there and goes, you were probably molested as a child? Like, what brain thinks it's okay to say that?
And
Now
if
I
you
lost
wonder,
the spot.
now, if you're wondering why Laura is the way she is, check out Adderall and the effects of Adderall. She's a fucking Adderall bandit. I don't care what anyone says.
No, absolutely. She's prescribed the most amount of Adderall that you can have. That is why her hair was falling out before she had chemo and shit, because that is a long-term
Considering
thing. That is a long-term thing with long-term Adderall taking. Your hair falls out. That's why her hair's fucked. She takes
considering
60 milligrams a day or whatever. And that is like the maximum you can take. And she admitted on a live stream that her partner told her how to go after, because she was addicted to cocaine. Her partner told her what to say at the doctors to get prescribed Adderall. So she's self-medicating and has been for years with Adderall.
And just because it's prescribed,
because of her cocaine addiction.
Just because it's prescribed, it is still a drug. It is still addictive, and it does change your mindset.
Absolutely, it's listen. If me and you took Adderall, be like having a lot of speed, and we'd be up for days. She does not need Adderall. And that's why her hair falls out, and that's why she's fucked up. Simple as that.
Considering you just heard her say she's not on drugs, that's the kind of person you're dealing with when we all damn know she's an Adderall bandit. Because I have made that clip because she said, and I hope the trolls clip that, hello, thank God for Adderall. Otherwise, I'd still be doing cocaine. Yeah.
Right. No, I know that. So instead of getting rehabilitated, she just got Adderall instead.
Laura is nothing but a Timu wig-wearing druggie, trying to portray herself as some righteous woman from The View. You know, Whoopi Goldberg and all them. Yeah.
Whatever.
She's got no idea. She's got no idea how to solve crimes. And when she talks about going for
true crime shit,
and when she talks about going to college and speaking with professors, she was most likely on her knees under the podium while the professor was giving the lecture.
She went to online college. She never did that. She never did that.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. All right, let's go through this clip and then we can.
Only difference, the only difference is I don't
I
know.
don't know
I don't
the
know what the
difference.
difference is, but I have no shame in what I did at all whatsoever. Whatsoever.
No.
Please
All right, here we go.
show me where your kids will be. Oh, wait, I know your kids will be getting government assistance going to college where the government's going to pay for everything, right? Isn't that what you said yesterday? And to
Yeah, I don't know. I
Snaggletooth,
don't know
stop
who she's
talking
talking
about my
about.
children, you low life piece of crap. And I really mean that. Okay. $70,000 is the cost of both of them going to college. But that's none of your business, is it, Snaggletooth? Worry about your own kid. Maybe if you paid more attention to your own kid instead of just shooing them off all the time and saying, oh, get out, get out, get out. Maybe instead of worrying about me and Molly so much, why don't you worry about your own child? Because if I remember correctly, a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, your husband said for you to stop doing this.
If I remember correctly, she did it. She's throwing it back in her face, knowing she did it. Like
Mhm.
that is fucking. She's such a cunt to do that.
And
On
and
the
here's
internet.
a, here's the thing though. She tries to throw a price tag on education. I raised four daughters from the age of school to graduating high school. It was around $110,000 a child. I just say, what's the point of mentioning 70 grand? You wear Timu wigs, you fucking crusty old bitch, and you're a fucking liar.
I just can't believe that she's got the nerve to bring up something that she knows she did. Anyway, let's finish this out.
Obviously don't have a good marriage because you don't listen to your husband now, do you? Nah, you probably don't. You obviously don't. But I think after CPS was called, you came online saying that he told you to stop. But that doesn't matter. You don't listen, right? You have no respect for your husband, do you? Do you want me to go on and on about your husband, Leanna? I can if you'd like me to, but I won't.
Do it. Do it.
Keep my kids out of your mouth. My kids' college education.
Hey, listen, I gotta listen. Make a Mobster back then was live every day about Laura. I get Laura's frustrations, for sure. But for her to bring up the CPS call that she knows she did just blows my mind.
Education is none of your business. You probably won't have a child that goes to college. He'll probably be on dope. Having parents like you, having a mom like you, I'd be on dope too.
She's such a
Projection.
cunt. All right, yeah, let's get rid of that. So that's a clip that I got hold of. It just blows my mind.